Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a different type of video for the channel today. This is a reveal video. These are always nice, a nice revealed video. Well, what am I revealing? The new save. The new save. You had three options in the vote over the past month or so. WCW 1995, WWF 1993 and TNA 2010. I'm sure you guys got your votes in. Some of you will already know what the winner is. But for those that didn't, hit that B-roll. I don't know if it's a B-roll. Hit the movie. Yes, that's right. That right there is our new sort of intro for the series. We're going to do an intro for the next series. Why not? So you'll see a lot more of that. But as you can see, TNA 2010. Now, I'll give you a little bit of a first look here because I've got the database sorted and we're ready to go, loaded into the game. I haven't looked at anything yet. This is the first thing. It's a 2010 database. As you'll see, we started in January 2010, week 1. We're doing it, as we've said, with Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff coming in, and we'll check it, but Impact Wrestling should now be on a Monday, same time as Monday Night Raw. Great. Let's have a look then. I joined TNA. Yes, that's a picture of me. I've put a picture of me in there. Isn't that nice? Brilliant. Fine. John Cena in the money. Great. John Cena's one of the highest paid people. He's got muscles, apparently. And yeah, Trish tops searches. Right, so let's have a look at the TV. So we have Explosion on a Monday as well. The question is it before Impact or after Impact when we do it in game? Guess we'll find out when we do the first episode. But pay-per-view wise, so there's one every month, which is good. That's how I like it. But what I am going to do off camera is go through all of these and make them week 4 of the month, just because it works better for a schedule of videos. I know it's not how they did it in real life, but I'm going to make it week 1 of every month. Week 4, of every month. Final weekend, final show of the month will be a pay-per-view. Worked out for the last series. We'll do it again this one. Okay, titles is the best place to go. So we have the Global Championship. The Global Championship, which I believe is like the TV title. Where's the TV title? So the Global Championship is the TNA TV title, but renamed. I understand now. So the Global Champion at the moment is Eric Young. Interesting. He's had a 78-day reign so far. Knockout, we've got Tara, which of course was Victoria. You've got a Knockout tag team title, which is interesting. Sarita and Taylor Wilde. Super X Cup. I don't think we'll worry about that. I don't know if we'll ever do that, so don't worry. We'll skip over the world title for a moment. X Division champion is the Amazing Red. Interesting. How can Samoa Joe be in the X Division? I mean, the X Division wasn't a cruiserweight thing, was it? So I suppose he can. Or was it? Anyway, it's the Amazing Red. 52 prestige. Well, the Global's 50. So that's the secondary title in the company, which is interesting. It's like the IC title, and then that's more like the US title, I suppose, in a way, even though they're meant to be on the same thing. World X Cup, I don't think we'll worry about that either. So that leaves the tag teams, which are Magnus and Doug Williams. I might get rid of the Brutus name straight away, thinking about that. But that's a tag team. So I'd like to do a lot with the TNA tag teams. I think we do a lot of fun with them. And the World Heavyweight title, yes, AJ Styles opens the save as your TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Let's look at the roster. Okay, so I think we do this by disposition is the best way to do it. Not just perception is the word I was thinking of. So these are the major stars in the company. As we mentioned, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, the babyface, phenomenal gimmick, works fine. AJ Styles, 31 years of age at this point, but his popularity for TNA is not bad at all. Late 60s, 70s in some places. He's someone we can really build this company around properly. I know they did do that for a long time, and at this point I suppose he was the face of the company, but we can build on that and make him a proper legend. I'm hoping for another one. Bobby Lashley, who's a babyface here, and I tell you now, I am leaning towards a heel turn for Bobby Lashley, potentially. I'll see, but 66, yeah, his gimmick doesn't work either, so maybe we turn Bobby Lashley heel. Good promo, good popularity though, so that's pretty good. Okay, so we got Eric Bischoff coming in, works heel, authority gimmick, very good, that's fine. You've also got Hulk Hogan coming in, we know that. We can look at all of this and figure out how we want it to be. I'll do a bit of playing before the save starts. This is an interesting one. Jeff Hardy is here in TNA in 2010. I think he debuted on the first show in TNA, am I right? I could be right. No, he would have debuted 2009. I scrapped that. That's totally wrong. But 74, he is over. He is big time over, which is really interesting. Jeff Jarrett's still here, and Jarrett is still a worker at this point. Old school face, late 60s to 70s. So there are some real good potential faces here. Kurt Angle's another one. Kurt Angle's incredibly over. He's still only 41. We can use him here if he can stay off the drugs, which may be an issue with Kurt. But I'd like to use him. It could be good. Mick Foley is here. Now, Mick Foley works... Hang on a minute. We didn't look at Jarrett. So Jarrett was an occasional, as we expected. Hogan's an occasional. So we could use Hogan if we wish to. Kurt is a full-on wrestler. Mick is an occasional. I'm going to say now, it's very unlikely I'm going to use Mick Foley in ring. I don't think he should be in ring in 2010. So, yeah. But as a manager type thing, it could work. We'll see. Ric Flair is also there as an occasional. Again, Ric Flair... That retirement match with Shawn Michaels was brilliant for me. I am not going to ruin it. He is done. Ric Flair is done. And if he doesn't like it, well, he'll have to deal with it. Heel at this point is interesting. It could be a really good heel manager. And backing that up, you've got Sting, who's a full-time wrestler here. Really good popularity, actually. I am pleased with the database so far. This could be interesting. Right, let's back that up with the sort of star. So that's the main event, guys. This is the upper mid-card, guys. So you've got Abyss, who's a babyface at this point, and you can see the drop-off between the top guys and the upper mid-card, can't you? 50 sort of popularity, apart from Southeast, which I suppose is where TNA is originally from. You've got Brother Devon and Brother Ray, so that's Devon Dudley and Bubba Ray Dudley, who are sort of knocking on the 60s. Babyface tag team. So we got the Dudley Boys. That's good. Or Team 3D, I suppose they were in TNA. I should stick to TNA names. That's pretty good. We got D'Angelo Dinero, who's Elijah Burke in the WWE, for anyone's confused. He's again a babyface. So there's a serious babyface to heel ratio problem here. You got Daniels, who is Christopher Daniels. I don't know why he doesn't have his first name, but he's a heel, so that's good. Considered a star. He's somebody that could be very, very good to use. As could Rhino, heel, still a wrestler. Again, very, very good to use. We've got Kevin Nash, who's on the roster as a wrestler. That could be a problem. I think we could use Kevin Nash still. Potentially. Try and use him maybe in a tag team or something like that. We'll see. Samoa Joe is an interesting one. Works heel. Samoa Joe is a guy that could be someone to really get behind. Potentially. We'll see. Scott Steiner is also here as a wrestler. He works as a heel as well. So actually he's starting to get some heels. But they are a little bit older. And Taz is there to work colour commentary. Okay. So this is where we're going to go into some of the unknown names at the time. Now well known. But it's more of the future stars. You'll see some names here you weren't expecting. Alex Shelley is there. He's more of a... I'm not going to go through all of these. Let's nip through some. Awesome Kong, you will know. Awesome Kong is a heel in the women's division. Could be very interesting. So Amazing Red is the X Division champion. That's not great. That's not great. That needs to be changed. As you can see, Robert Roode, babyface. Interesting. Very interesting to get behind. James Storm's there. Are these in a tag team together? I'm not sure. We'll check the teams in just a second. But he's got some good pop as well. Got Brutus Magnus. We're actually just going to change that to Magnus. I think he's currently one half of the tag team titles. Yeah, pretty good member of the World Elite, I assume is the tag team. He's on a handshake deal. Okay, now that opens up another problem. So I'm just going to select this by contract, and I'm going to go exclusive written first. So there is a lot of guys on exclusive written deals. So that's not too bad. There's a lot of guys on exclusive written deals here. But it's the people who aren't that may be the problem. People on a handshake deal or a written deal. Let's try written first. So these guys need to be signed up straight away. They need to be signed up straight away. There's a lot of work to do with this. Chris Sabin, James Storm, Robert Roode and Sarita all need to be saved. Sort of snapped up on a exclusive deal, or I don't want to risk losing the likes of Robert Roode, who is a real star on the rise at this point. And then obviously the handshake deals. Okay, so there are some people here, people like Awesome Kong. I would like to her on an exclusive deal. Jay Lethal in particular, the Team 3D, Magnus, Hernandez as well, Madison Rain, Homicide, ODB, Raven's here, by the way. Raven's here, Road Agent more than anything. You got Rhino needs to be on a deal, Shark Boy. So there's a few that need looking at here. So it's going to be very interesting what we do. So when we look at the companies, the main aim of this save, I can tell you now, will be to try and it's a war. We want to be the Monday Night Wrestling show. Not sure we'll ever do it. It might take a while. We are currently medium. We are ranked second in the world. And if we do look at the profile, and it's alright to look at popularity of the company. Size, is it? It's size, yeah. So we're sort of at the 43 level. And so, yeah, we are in that middle of small and medium. To hit that big level we're going to get to, that's 77 in at least 5 of them. It's going to take a long while, but if we build around the right people, I do think we can do it. And if we look at the WWE, this is where we've got to try and get to. They are ranked big. And if we look at their size, sort of 80s, 70s, they're going to take some catching, but we want to do it. Now, WWE roster, just so we can have a look at it to try and even it out, have a look at their guys, and people considered a major star in the WWE. John Cena, 85, Shawn Michaels, 83, Triple H, 81. So John Cena's the guy in the company. There's no doubt about that. Stars, did I change contracts? No, stars. You got Chris Jericho in there, who's on the back of his heel run. He's really good on the 80s. CM Punk also knocking on that door. Edge is there. Randy Orton, all on the 80s. And Taker only an 84. That's very interesting. And it's also going to be interesting to see if we can steal anybody from this point. Other people. I mean, Batista's only considered well known at 76. He would be a main event guy in our company right now. That's the difference between the companies. Even somebody like a Christian, if he ever came back to TNA, would come in and be a top guy. Rey Mysterio would come in and be a top guy. Big Show, Miz, all be top guys. So it's going to be interesting to see what we could do. While we're on that subject, let's talk about Ring of Honor, because Ring of Honor in 2010 had one heck of a roster, if we're being totally honest with ourselves. Let's look at the major stars. Austin Aries. Yeah, I know the popularity is not there, but we know what he can be. That would be very interesting. Tyler Black, which of course is Seth Rollins. We could sign him. We could sign a guy like Tyler Black. It doesn't actually say what sort of deal he's on. I'm just out of interest going to click on negotiate, so I can make an offer to him. So that's very interesting. People from Ring of Honor could come in quite easily, but we do have a bloated roster as it is. People like Chris Hero, Claudio Castagnoli, Cesaro. I'd love to get Cesaro in. That'd be great. Sami Zayn as well. Roderick Strong is also there. Where's Kevin Owens? Kevin Steen? I can't see him. You got Matt and Nick Jackson, by the way, the Young Bucks in Ring of Honor at this point. They did work for TNA in 2010. That's something we could do. Not seeing Kevin Steen at this point. That's quite interesting. I've gone on Kenny Omega, by the way, is in there. Wow. Talk about a guy who is up and coming. There is Kevin Steen. So it's going to be very interesting. A lot to do. But we're going to open up with our Monday Impact and Explosion soon enough. As soon as we finish the save we're on. And listen, I'm not pushing ahead. I am so focused on what we do with the WWE Modern Day Save right now. We are coming to the end of it. Sure, there's 2 weeks left. 2 weeks today, you are going to be looking, not 2 weeks today, 3 weeks today, I think, you're going to be looking at WrestleMania. So there's a real short period. I want you to get this out there so you guys know what's coming next. Depending on a house move, which I'm currently in the middle of, there shouldn't be much of an overlap. It should just easily slide into the schedule. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But TNA, you guys voted for it, and you guys are going to get it. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like, and if you're excited for the new series, make sure you drop a like on it. Comment down below what story suggestions you've got. You've seen the roster, what would you do? Give me some ideas, maybe they'll get used. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss one of these videos, and get ready for WrestleMania 2 because it's on our horizon. Until next time, peace.